Hey guys, so as you all can see by the title, let's just get right into it, because child, it is truly a time in the land. Okay, so where do I begin? Okay, so I've been gone off of YouTube for about a week now. I think maybe a week, maybe a week and a half. I've been gone off of YouTube. Let me get some gum because I got a bad taste in my mouth, and that's because of my little issue I got going on right now. So if you don't like chewing gum, girl, bye. Bitch, please. I'm just doing me, okay? Okay? Yeah. So, this is what happened. And I'm POP, pretty on purpose, because I've been going through something. I have been in a deep, like when I say a deep, serious depression, I have been in a deep, serious depression. And it's not because, as you see by the title, that I found out that I was pregnant. Yes, it's not a joke. I posted it on Facebook. People thought that I was joking because of, Shaquanda and all that kind of bullshit. This is not Shaquanda. This is EYESMARRIEDNOW, also known as Demetria. Okay? And I was wondering why I was in such a deep, dark depression lately. But then I found out why. I guess my body was going through something. Like, I don't know. So, this is how I found out that I was pregnant. Okay, I went to Baltimore like a week ago, because I had told y'all a couple weeks ago that I was going, that I was going to be visiting Baltimore. So I went to Baltimore about a week or so ago. Got into this huge fight. Okay, when I say a huge fight, I mean a huge fight. A physical fight. I got into a physical fight. Okay. When I got back home, I had got really, really sick. So I went to the doctors. I didn't know if I was sick, like I had gotten like really, really sick because of the stress of the fight. Like, come on now, I'm 49 years old, having a physical altercation, okay? So I get back home, I'm really sick, I'm depressed, I'm going through all this bullshit. Go to the doctors, they asking me, what's going on, what did I eat, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. I explained to them that I had just went through a stressful situation. I had been fighting and blah, 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 blah. And they was like, well, is there any chance that you may be pregnant? And I said, no, but because I was sick, I was like literally feeling sick. They did a pregnancy test. I said, when they asked me, is there any way you could be pregnant? I told them no, because my tubes are tied, okay? My children start from age 34. My last child is 15 years old. I have had my tubes tied since my daughter was born 15 years ago. And my tubes has been tied all that time. Now, I've been pregnant twice since my tubes have been tied, but I was pregnant in my tubes because they say, when you get a tubal ligation, the chances of you getting pregnant is slim to none. And if you do get pregnant, more than likely it's going to be in your tubes. Okay. So I had two tubal pregnancies. Over 6 years ago, over 7 years ago. I don't know. It was way back when. Okay, so now what I found out was, I've been there. It's not like I just found out. When I had got my tubes tied, I didn't get my tubes tied, clipped, and burnt. Okay, a few years ago, I had inquired about, because I didn't know. I thought that was just how they do it. They tie your tubes and it's just an automatic clip, burn, all that kind of stuff. Find out, went back into the records, found out that my tubes were never clipped or burned. They were just tied. So with them just being tied, yes, they can become untied. So anyway, I went to the doctors, and this is how I found out that I was pregnant. And, you know, being as though my tubes were tied, they had to do a sonogram to make sure that the baby wasn't in the tubes, because, you know, a tubal pregnancy can literally kill you. Okay? So, found out, you know, that, you know, it wasn't in my tubes. Tubes not even tied anymore. How they came untied, honey child, I don't know. I can speculate. Whole nother story, whole nother video, okay? But anyway, look, I'm not even going to be on here that long, y'all, because really, I just really wanted to come on and make this video because I put that post on Facebook. And it's a lot of people that follow me on Facebook that, you know, I'm sure that's it. I just posted it. And, you know, everybody, you know, want to know, is you serious? Are you playing? Is it Shaquanda? You know, is this your Shaquanda role? Is this a Shaquanda situation? Whatever. No, this ain't got shit to do with Shaquanda, okay? This ain't got nothing to do with no, you know, it's true. That's just that's mainly why I'm doing this video, just to let people know that it is true. I am 49 years old with, wait a minute. I'm 49 years old and pregnant when my tubes have been tied for 15 years, okay? Now, mind you, okay, so you probably want to know, were there any signs? Well, yeah, okay, fine. I missed my period, but I'm also perimenopause, and it's not abnormal to miss your period when you perimenopause. Y'all remember I went through this, like a year ago, where I had missed my period, and I was scared, thinking I was pregnant, and, you know, then I don't know, like, y'all remember. If y'all been following me for a while, like, y'all remember. Like, y'all remember, okay? And if not, go back to the archives, girl, and catch up, okay? Okay? Anyway, so the fact that I missed my period wasn't like, you know, that's another thing when they had asked me, is there any chance that I could be pregnant? I told them no. And then I said, I missed my period, but I'm perimenopause, so I expect that at some point I'm going to miss my period. And as a matter of fact, I'm sure once I miss it for 12 months straight, that's like the sign that you're in full menopause, when you miss it for 12 months straight. So I expect that I'm going to miss it, and maybe it'll come the following month, miss the next month, and eventually it'll just go for 12 months. So I'm not afraid anymore if I miss my period, as I was when I first ever missed my period. The only time I ever missed my period is when I'm pregnant. So when I had missed it the last time when I thought I was pregnant, I really thought I was pregnant. But that's just all part of perimenopause, trying to transition over into menopause. So, yeah, I didn't get along when I missed my period, and I didn't, you know, want to run to the doctors and, you know, find out what was going on. I just said, okay. I was just like, okay, thank God, because, you know, my periods these days, like one of the ladies described it, it'd be like a crime scene. So I was not unhappy not to see it. And I wasn't going to go to the doctor so that they can bring her on and figure out what's going on and give me something to make it come on. Like, no, I was happy. I was happy that it didn't come on, and praying that it don't come on next month, because then I'll know that maybe I'm transitioning over into my full menopause where you do not get a period. And I'm so looking forward to that. But, I guess I'm still kind of like in a shock stage right now, because I just can't even, that's why I can't even speak right. I can't even fathom. Like, I'm making plans, you know, for my future. I'm sorry, y'all. Just got a message. Are you really pregnant? Okay. Anyway, girl. Anyway. So I wanted to come on and do this video because, like, I'm getting so many messages on Facebook, and I can't answer everybody. I just figured I've already answered some people. Whoever come on and want to know, they can just read the comments and see what I said to the last few people. I came on here really to let the people know who saw the post on Facebook that this is not a joke, okay? This is not a joke. This is not a Shaquanda, you know, the little skit that I do with my good girlfriend, Shaquanda Malika Shaniqua. This is not her. This is for real. Eyes married now. Pregnant at 49 years old with a tubal ligation that was doing well for 15 years. Some kind of way my tubes apparently became untied. Whole nother story. And I'm really just trying to like process this whole situation. Like, I'm just like so shocked. I'm like, had I not gotten into that fight and went through all the stress that was going on with that, and you know, and then getting sick afterwards and going through that little depression, I probably would not have, unless it was some other symptoms that came on, I probably would not have known for a few months, because I wouldn't know right now, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't know right now. If it wasn't for me having that fight and getting sick, which I really believe I got sick behind that because it was really stressful. Like, I got so, come on now, I have not had a physical fight, okay? A physical fight in a long time. The last time I had a physical fight, I went my ass to jail, and I ain't long got off probation from that bullshit, okay? So it's been a while since I had a physical fight. Well, anyway, like, I'm like, y'all, like, I'm just like in so much shock right now. I'm still like trying to process this whole thing. You know, somebody was asking me, well, maybe, you know, maybe the paternity test, I'm sorry, not the paternity test, maybe the pregnancy test gave a false reading or something like that. No, they did a sonogram, specifically because of the fact that I said my tubes are tied. So it's no way that this pregnancy thing could be for real, because my tubes tied. And so in a case like that, they have to check to see if the baby is in the right place, because if you're pregnant in your tubes, that's a problem. I've been pregnant in my tubes twice, but not that I didn't think it could happen again, but that's been a while ago since that happened. Like, I'm not thinking I'm pregnant in my tubes, you know. Like, if I'm getting a positive pregnancy test at this point, I'm just like, no, something ain't right with that. My tubes tied, miss. I'm not pregnant. Do the sonogram. She said, well, we're going to do a sonogram, because if your tubes are tied, you could be pregnant in the tube, blah, 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 blah. That's dangerous, blah, 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 blah. So, no, I'm not just going by a pregnancy test. I'm going by an actual sonogram that they had to do to make sure that I was not pregnant in my tubes. So, I'm going to keep y'all updated on what's going on with this whole situation, because it's a lot going on. It is so much that's been going on with me, y'all. Like, it is just not even funny. It seemed like after I got my pregnancy results, that's when like symptoms started coming on, because I had no symptoms before, other than the fact that I got sick, like really sick, like throwing up, nauseated type sick. And I really thought that the stress of the fight had kind of maybe, even though I don't have high blood pressure issues, that shit I thought really had just made me sick. The stress of that whole situation, I really thought that's what made me sick. I had no thoughts on the fact that maybe I was sick because I might be pregnant. I really thought that that fight brought on that sickness. Well, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to go, because I'm still trying to process this whole thing. But I wanted to come on and do an actual video for people who saw my post on Facebook, and you know, I wasn't able to comment back to you because I'm getting so many comments and people asking me stuff. People are sending me private messages on Messenger. I'm getting direct messages on Instagram, and I'm getting you know, people commenting on the actual post. So with all of that behind the scenes DM and PMs going on, and the actual comments, like, it was too much. I said, I'm gonna have to just stop answering all of these, you know, and just do a video. So no, to those of you who saw that post, it is not a joke. Eyes Married Now is pregnant at 49 years old. Okay? if you have any questions, I'll do another video later. You know, if you guys have any questions, or maybe didn't say something and you still have questions, just leave it in this comment section, and then I'll do another video answering all them questions. Because if you try to DM or PM me and ask me the questions, it's too much and I can't. So if everybody, you know, just ask me the questions in this comment section, and then if you see it on Facebook or you see it on wherever you see it, and you ask me the questions, just know that it's going to be a Q&A in reference to this situation that I'm going through right now. Okay, I'm not trying to ignore everybody. I tried to answer people when I first put the post up, and a lot of people was hitting me up. I was answering them, but then I was like, okay, this is a lot, because people started hitting me up on all other areas. So just know, y'all, I'm going through so much bullshit right now. Like, I was in a deep, dark depression. Like I said, not over this. I went into a deeper depression after this, but I was already into a depression. I was so deep into a depression, y'all. Like, I really did not even want to, like, I really wanted to just go to sleep and just not wake up. And y'all know I've told y'all that before, through, you know, the times that I've gotten depressed, that's what I go through. That's what I be feeling like when I'm depressed. I'm not ever suicidal. I have never been suicidal, but I've always, for some reason, when I go through my depression, I'm just like, I'm just sick and tired. Like, I'm just tired. Like, I just don't want to wake up the next day. That's how I feel when it comes to wanting to die when I'm going through depression. But as far as me thinking about taking my life, no, I've never experienced literally wanting to take my life or thinking about how I could take my life. Like, I'm never that bad. But, you know. So let me go, because somebody's trying to get my attention. Leave your questions below, y'all. And I'll come back and do another video. And so this is where we are right now. I'm gonna get ready to get off here, because I'm feeling like really nauseated right now as we speak. Like, I'm going through it. Like, I'm just totally going through it. I'm just totally going through a lot. And then to add this on top of it. All right, y'all. So, girl, bye.